Hey, Captain. Can I talk to you?
You want to do a real quick just exam on him before they take him in?
How often do you guys use the water hose to get suicidal people off roofs?
Well, I've been here for 9 years and that's one.
That's the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're spraying the guy with water to get him to come off a wet roof. He just fell.
Yeah, they're filling the hose up now.
They're filling the hose. They're going to spray a suicidal guy off a roof with water.
That's Clackamas County.
Really?
That is Clackamas County.
Really? This is insane. They're actually getting a fire hose to spray a guy on a slick, wet roof that has been reportedly threatening suicide. He's slipped multiple times already. I cannot believe they're spraying this guy with a hose to make him get off the roof. There's something about this whole reckless endangerment of this guy's life that I want to point out. These are Clackamas County Sheriff's deputies holding the hose right now. This isn't the fire department. Absolutely insane.
Clackamas County is trying to get my brother to kill himself. Okay, well,
I cannot believe
if he
this.
gets hurt, there's a lawsuit.
This is nuts.
Good luck.
This is completely endangering this kid's life. I'd like to give a little background as to what's going on here. Bob and I arrived on this scene at about 6 a.m. and from our best guesstimation, it went on for about an hour before we arrived. This went on and on, the negotiation phase. And they basically tortured this guy on this wet roof, endangering his life. When we first arrived on this scene, multiple deputies were standing around with less lethal shotguns. I believe they were thinking about coercing him off the roof with these less lethal shotguns. This is torture. This is not something that you should do to somebody who's mentally unstable, and I'm just appalled by what I'm seeing. These cops are cowards. They just didn't want to slip off the roof themselves, so they didn't want to go up there and subdue the guy, so they were perfectly willing to endanger his life by spraying water on him until he finally gave up. At this point, one of the deputies walks over and tries to tell us we can't film from this bike path, although bikes have been traveling up and down it all morning. He just didn't want us to film his buddies giggling as they're spraying this guy with the fire hose. Endangering this man's life. He's on the wet roof. He could fall and kill himself, and I'm gonna document it. You're endangering this man's life, and I have a First Amendment right to document it. He's obviously not armed. You're endangering this man's life. You're spraying this guy on a wet roof that said he might kill himself, and he could fall and die. And you don't want me to document it.
Can you document it from right there?
I can't see from right there.
From back there?
You've allowed 20 or 30 bicyclists through here and didn't say anything to them. Yes, spraying somebody with a hose on a wet roof that's complained about suicide. This is Clackamas County's version of mental health. Wow. Wow. This guy could die from falling off this roof.
They're also not letting me have my phone.
Is this your phone?
That is my phone that my brother had that he took.
We were told multiple times by that deputy to get off the bike path, although they allowed people to ride their bicycles up and down it all morning, saying nothing to them. They just didn't want us to document in case this guy was hurt. This guy eventually did give up and come down off the roof on his own after being tortured for nearly 20 minutes. Like I said before, this went on for at least 20 minutes, the water torture off the roof. The reason why my camera was foggy is because it's that freaking cold that morning. This made me so angry to witness this. If you don't like what you're seeing, if you don't think that this is okay, if you think this is not a reasonable way to treat another human being, please contact the Clackamas County Sheriff's Department. The full and longer video can be found beneath this one.